Hey, kind of a weird, different, special episode. Not a lot's gonna happen, it's just I'm gonna show you something. And I'm gonna show Cleetus something. But I couldn't really figure out what to do with this something. So this is what I have so far. I'm just gonna make a whole video just basically showing you this something. This something is something I just bought. I've had it for like a week now. I've had it in my barn, hiding it from not only you, but also from Cleetus. He's been in my house for 2 days and has not been in the barn. I've been like, don't look in the barn. I don't know what I want to do with that thing yet, but there's something in there that I said, I guarantee you haven't seen one of these before. And so he's excited, I think. I don't even know how to explain it. No, let me just tell you, it's a 1969 AMC Rebel. The American Motor Corporation, American Motor Company, I can't remember which one it is, went out of business a while back or was bought out. I'm not really sure. I don't know a ton about AMCs, but they were back in the muscle car era. They had Gremlins, which were a little later, I think. They were really cool cars too, weird little cars. They had Ramblers and they had AMXs or GTX. No, GTX is that's a Mopar thing. They had a bunch of cars. I never was a huge fan of AMCs, so I don't know a ton about the cars, but this is a 1969 AMC Rebel. And I bought it because it's crazy and it was super cheap because not many people would ever want this car. But as you can see, it's in pretty good condition for being 50 years old. But there's just one thing that's weird about it, and it involves that. Yeah, it's a mid-engine 1969 AMC Rebel. It just popped up on Craigslist locally, and I was like, I have to get that. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And it was dirt cheap, like dirt cheap. The guy just wanted it gone. So I think instead of me just like showing it to you, I'm gonna let Cleetus see it for the first time and give his review. I'm just gonna let him take the camera maybe, and I'm gonna have him walk around it, give his first impressions, and review the old girl. This car's really interesting. It is a wild car. Cleetus is actually asleep right now. We stayed up late working on the El Cromino last night. So as soon as he wakes up, I'll get him out here and we'll check out the old Rebel. He's awake. It's time. I don't know if he's ready for this though.
Dude, it's born ready.
I'm just gonna give you the camera. Do you know how to?
I don't know how to hold these Sonys, but I'll figure it out.
Okay. So you just point it at your face and you talk to it like it's your friend.
You grip it like right here? Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow. All right.
Nice work.
Here with Jack Stand, Nate, Dr. Tunamal. We're gonna give you a live action review of this vehicle. He said it's weird. We thought it was a Galaxy from outside the barn.
I haven't told him anything. I just said don't look in the barn so far.
Okay. Interesting. What are we dealing with here? So old Regal. Oh. What the hell, dude? That is that's special edition.
You ever see one of them?
Is this one of these one of one mid-engine Regals?
It's actually a Rebel.
A Rebel.
Yep. So go ahead. I want you to
I don't know why I read Regal on that.
walk around, give your opinion on what you think. You can try to crank her up too, and we can take it for a ride. I actually haven't even showed it on the channel yet.
It's a mid-engine Rebel?
Yeah.
Is this one of one?
Yep.
Dude, what in the world?
That's pretty insane.
You want to pop the hood? You want to see what's under here?
Is it a gas tank under there, or what's under the front?
Nothing. That's nice, dude.
What is? Look at that radiator hose.
Yeah, look at that. Like a pipe coming out.
What was the goal of this?
Well, we'll get into the goal of it after you sit in it and see what you think.
Oh.
These pedals are going to be a little tight for you. I don't think the seats move.
I think they're fixed seats.
All right, let's give her a little fuel pressure. All right, go for it. Oh yeah,
It's quiet.
yeah, it's got muffled.
What the hell, dude? I feel like I'm in a Viper. He's so far back.
Yeah,
So
you're
much fun.
look at your legs are so bent. You're a little crazy. It's tight for me, and he's a little bit taller. I don't know. I haven't tried it. It's a 327 V8. AMC.
Right,
yeah, go for it.
my ear.
Let her warm up. Let her warm up. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Steering shaft is the longest thing I've ever seen.
Yep.
Which makes me feel extra safe.
when
If you
it's...
blow a head gasket, you'll know right away because there'll be piping hot water spraying out of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you blow anything, you'll die. Like, what I like about this thing is minor inconveniences, like blowing a belt, might slap you in the face.
Yeah, very well might.
Popping a, radiator hose,
Oh, I think
it's gonna be bad. If this explodes, we're gonna die. Yeah, we're getting gassed out. You can't do it with the windows open, or with the windows closed. So, the guy I bought this from is the guy who built it. He said he wanted a mid-engine, he's always wanted a mid-engine AMC Rebel. It was like his teenage dream. And so he kind of built it on a budget, and he had tons of time put in this car. He loved this car. But then he finished it, and he was like, oh, I don't need it, I'm gonna move, so I don't need this car. So
Probably finished it. It was like, yeah, questionable build.
he said he did it because he wanted it to handle better. And I was like, I'm sure it probably does, but it does everything else worse. We're driving it on a dirt road now, and a rock just flew up off the ground and hit me in the forehead. I'm pretty sure that cross member scraped the ground and just shot a rock straight in my face.
Very well be.
Oh, God, it backfires bad. Woo! Good thing that had that breather on there.
Backfiring out the end.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, we're scraping. Oh, did you see all the rock? The rocks are shooting up in here. I can touch the ground. This thing's also lowered. He lowered it. So it's scraping out here. We're out here on Demolition Ranch now. Stay down this way. He's getting the eyeball again.
There's just black everywhere.
He made an engine cover that I could cover this up with, but I like looking at it, so I just wanted to leave it open.
Kind of nice to have it in here.
Plus it really breathes, lets some of the fumes come in the cab.
Yeah,
Really a good feature. Is this a lock? Why can't I get out of here? Okay.
The old Rebel, mid-engine Rebel, dude. Whew. Didn't know I needed to love one, but man.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
6.3.
Yeah, I like that. Check that out.
Look at that little guy.
Look at that thing.
Oh, look at that. What do we got here?
Oh, that's to prop the trunk lid up. I got everything figured out on this thing. So guess how much I paid for it? I wouldn't have bought this thing because I don't need it.
I mean,
But it was a deal of a lifetime.
I tell you, it probably cost like 10 grand to redo it with all the
Yeah.
labor involved in moving the engine and drivetrain. But
Yep.
I don't know. I'm gonna estimate 6,500,
Lower.
4,000,
Lower.
2,000.
$2,000. I got a deal.
To be honest,
would be that much.
if I was on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist and this popped up for $2 grand, I'd go and buy it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want it.
No other reason, but just because it's different.
Yeah.
And it's cheap.
I've never looked at AMCs and thought man, I want to get me an AMC. I don't hate them, but I never just thought they were the car. But then this thing
mid-engine.
popped up and it's mid-engine. Lamborghinis are mid-engine. This is
for the
basically it's a classic Lamborghini, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much the same exact thing.
For the handling, the handling's real similar. It's lowered and it's mid-engine, just like a Lambo.
Felt like I was driving a cheetah.
He actually made it breakaway too, so it won't totally kill you if you crash. These are gauges out of a Jeep. He made this. So everything's custom made in this guy's backyard. He didn't have a shop. He did it all outside under the sky. So I called him the other day. I couldn't get the trunk lid open. He knows everything about this car. He told me how to do it. The shifter's all homemade, everything. And he had to rip out all this floor, obviously, and put a whole new tunnel in it because the tunnel didn't used to fit an engine like that. So anyway, Demolitia, what the heck should I do with it now? I just bought it because I couldn't afford not to.
Painted chrome.
Painted chrome. So anyway, it's out at Demolition Ranch because we're gonna shoot it today. I'm just kidding. We're not. All right. That was all we're doing out here. I just wanted to bring it out here at Demolition Ranch. We have some stuff to film later. Cleetus is in town. James is in town. Dr. Tunamal is in town, and we are going to do some content. I think I'm gonna put this video up before the El Camino video goes up. So check back here. Check back on their channels as well. We got lots of big stuff coming up. Thanks for watching Off the Ranch. I love you, and I'll see you next time.